Title: The Prophecy That Divided Our Family for 20 Years. Chapter 1. The Visit to Akukwa. In the rainy season of 1997, our family, large, proud, and united, was torn apart by the voice of a man who lived in the deepest part of the forest. His name was Dibia Akukwa. They said he could see things others couldn't. Some feared him, others praised him, but none could ignore him. That year, my grandfather, Chief Madu, had started falling sick frequently. Strange dreams, persistent fevers, and whispers in his ears. Doctors couldn't explain it, so as is common in our village of Umanachi, we turned to the spiritual. My father, Uncle Ejike, Aunt Ngozi, and our oldest cousin, Chuka, all followed grandfather deep into the bush to Akukwa's shrine. The air was thick with incense. Cowrie shells lay scattered on a red cloth. The Dibia stared into a cracked mirror, then into my grandfather's eyes. "There is a snake among your children," Akukwa said. "One child is not of your blood." The words fell like thunder. My grandfather collapsed. Chapter 2. The Aftermath. Grandfather recovered, but everything changed. My father, the eldest son, became cold toward his siblings. Uncle Ejike, normally calm and gentle, started avoiding family meetings. Aunt Ngozi wept every night. Nobody knew which child Akukwa spoke of, but suspicion grew like weeds. "Is it me?" Aunt Ngozi asked my father one day. He didn't answer. Chuka, always proud and favored, began acting out. He skipped farm work, insulted elders. When confronted, he screamed, "Maybe I'm not one of you." The once joyful compound became quiet. People whispered. Laughter died. Weddings were postponed. Nobody wanted to marry into a cursed family. Chapter 3. Lines Drawn. By 1999, war had come to our family. Uncle Ejike moved out of the compound and built his own house near the stream. He stopped attending family meetings. My father and Aunt Ngozi fought constantly. "If you suspect me, say it with your chest," she shouted one day. Their voices woke the whole village. Grandfather, now frail, refused to speak about Akukwa's words. He kept a wooden box beside his bed and never let anyone touch it. Chapter 4. The Wedding That Failed. In 2002, Chuka proposed to his girlfriend Amaka. The village rejoiced, until her father called off the wedding. "Until you people solve your blood matter, my daughter will not enter that house," he said. Chuka was humiliated. He left for Lagos the next week. He stopped calling, stopped visiting. We heard he became a bus driver. Later, we heard he joined a cult. Chapter 5. New Generations, Old Wounds. By 2010, many of us cousins were grown. We had jobs, children, and lives, but the wound remained. At family meetings, one side of the compound sat away from the other. Birthdays were skipped, funerals were tense. Nobody ever brought up Akukwa, but we all felt his presence in the silence. My younger brother Uzo, who had just returned from the UK, asked, "Why don't we just do a DNA test?" The elders stared at him like he had suggested murdering someone. "Some truths are better buried," Aunt Ngozi said. Chapter 6. The Wooden Box. In 2016, grandfather died. During the funeral, tradition demanded we open the box he had guarded for so long. My father hesitated, then took the key from around grandfather's neck. Inside the box were 3 things: a letter from Dibia Akukwa, a photograph of a young woman holding a baby, a piece of fabric stained with blood. The letter read, "To Chief Madu, the child born on the night of the eclipse is not of your blood. The mother knows the truth." Gasps filled the air. "That was the night Chuka was born," someone whispered. Aunt Ngozi fainted. Chapter 7. The Test. We took Chuka's glass cup from a table. Uzo mailed it for DNA testing. We didn't tell Chuka. Weeks passed. When the result came, it said, "Chuka Madu is not the biological child of Madu or any male of the Madu lineage." Silence. Then shouting. Then silence again. "Who is his father?" Uncle Ajike asked. Everyone looked at Aunt Ngozi. Tears ran down her cheeks. He is mine, but not from this family, she confessed. As a teenager, she had fallen in love with a traveling trader. He left. She was sent away to give birth secretly. Grandfather claimed the child to protect the family name. Chapter 8. Rebuilding. Tuka returned to the village in 2018. He was older, thinner, quieter. I know I'm not one of you, he said, but this is still the only family I've ever known. For the first time in years, my father hugged him. Blood is important, he said, but love is stronger. The compound slowly healed. Aunt Ngozi became freer. My uncle began attending meetings again. Laughter returned. Chapter 9. A visit to the forest. In 2020, Uzo and I traveled to find Akukwa. We found the shrine abandoned, cobwebs, broken calabashes. But we left something behind, a letter. It read, "Your words tore us apart, but truth brought us together." Chapter 10. The Legacy. Today we tell our children the story. We tell them about lies, love, and forgiveness. About how one prophecy divided us, but one truth brought us back. And in our living room on the wall hangs a photo of Chuka holding hands with my father. We are family. No prophecy can change that.